So viewers, the Karnataka Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar has spoken about a dream in Bidadi that has turned into some trouble because the proposed Bidadi Township project is facing a major backlash. Farmers have taken to the streets to gherao the government survey teams that arrived to conduct a land survey. There were women farmers carrying brooms. They were seen allegedly also striking the government vehicles with them. Several of the vehicles were then later seen damaged as well. This is the kind of dramatic protest that broke out. They will not allow any land survey in Bidadi. That's what the residents of the area have said. They have said that they are not willing to part with their ancestral farmlands. Massive protests going on, and look at the way the government officials had been stopped, some of their vehicles being stopped as well. And what is this? These officials had actually come there to carry out a survey for this township, the dream of Chief Minister Shivkumar, but the survey members had been completely stopped. So very, very dramatic visuals. The residents say that this is their ancestral farmland and they are not willing to part with it for any price. They say that they depend on this for their livelihoods, and they have said that they're opposed to this. Meanwhile, there's also a lot of politics around it as well. The BJP and the JDF have strongly criticized D.K. Shivkumar's move, accusing him of prioritizing real estate interests over the welfare of the farmers. They've also alleged that the Karnataka government is misusing the state police against protesting farmers. In fact, both the parties claim that the DK's government failed to hold meaningful consultations with the farmers before initiating the Bidadi project.
ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಇರದೇನೆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳಜಿಯನ್ನ ತೋರ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಡಿ.ಕೆ. ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವರ ಧೋರಣೆಯ ಪರಿಣಾಮವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ರೈತರ ಬಿಸಿಯನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ರೈತರ ಸಿಟ್ಟನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ರೈತರ ಹಿತಾಸಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲ ಆದ್ಯತೆ ಅವರದ್ದು ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ರೈತರ ಹಿತಾಸಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಬದಿಗಿಟ್ಟು ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪರಿಣಾಮವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ರೈತರು ಬೀದಿಗಿಳಿದು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಸನ್ನಿವೇಶ ಬಿಡದಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತ ಬಂಧುಗಳಿಗೆ, ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಂದರಿಗೆ, ರೈತ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತಾಯಂದರಿಗೆ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಘಟನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಶಾಂತಿಯುತವಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರವಾದ ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ತರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹಲವಾರು ಜನ ತಯಾರಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇನಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ತಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಸೂಚನೆಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಹೆದರಿ ರೈತ ವಿರೋಧಿ ನೀತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ನಡವಳಿಕೆಯ ಪಾಲು ನಿಮಗೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಹಂಚ್ಕೋತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದಿನಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Now, remember, the Congress party is facing a lot of criticism, but the party has also hit back at the BJP. But here is how it has responded. It has actually reminded the BJP that in the center, when the NDA was in power, the farmers' protest was quelled at the Delhi border. The party has remained silent on the Bidadi incident where the farmers, remember, cases have also been filed against them.
They should introspect what they did with our farmers in the Delhi border. For almost 1 long year, they sat in dharna in Delhi border. They were not even allowed inside. Even Pakistan border doesn't have so much of fence and nails in the border. Such situation was created in the Delhi border, and now almost about 800 people lost their life. And now BJP should answer what they did with these farmers. Did any of this BJP leader or Janata Dal leader went to the house of any one of the farmers? It is ridiculous. They are anti-farmers, and we don't need any lessons from these people who have killed farmers in this country.
So let's get you the details of the action that has been taken by the Karnataka government. Now, while the farmers are protesting, here is what the Karnataka government has done. The Karnataka police have filed an FIR against 11 farmers who were involved in the protest. The FIR, in fact, also lists multiple BNS sections with allegations ranging from unlawful assembly and criminal intimidation. So imagine that. These are farmers who are protesting for their own land. They don't want their land to be taken over, which is why they are protesting. And look at the kind of charges that have been leveled at them, from wrongful restraint to even attempt to murder. This is the kind of charge that has been leveled on these farmers. We have breaking updates coming in, a reaction from the Chief Minister on this. DK Shivkumar has said that the government respects the sentiments of the farmers over the issue, but accused the BJP and the JDS of politicizing it. He said that the law does not allow him to stop the proceedings and blamed H.D. Kumaraswamy and the BJP for opposing the development.
We respect the sentiment of the farmers. They have their doubt, but JDS and BJP is politicalizing issue. Let they do. We respect the law. We are not in a hurry. We don't want to disrespect the farmers. But the law doesn't permit me to drop the proceedings. Mr. Kumaraswamy started this project. Kumaraswamy could have dropped it. If he had powers, he could have dropped it. He was Chief Minister twice. For all this, Mr. Kumaraswamy and BJP is responsible. They doesn't want growth. They doesn't want development. They want politics.
So here is what the Chief Minister had to say, that they don't want development. That's why they are protesting, that this is mere politics. Let me take this across to my colleague Akshara, who is in fact joining us live from Bidadi, the site of all of these protests. And Akshara, you've also spoken to a lot of residents of the area. The Chief Minister has said that the BJP and the JDS are only trying to politicize the issue, even saying Kumaraswamy could have cancelled it when he was the Chief Minister, but he didn't. What is the actual issue? Because you've spoken to the residents. What are the residents saying? Why are they opposed to this township?
Well, you see, we spoke to the farmers here in Bidadi and across all the villages. They are stating that they are not ready to give the land to the government. They are saying that it's completely fertile land and they are not ready to give the land to the government because their livelihood is dependent on it. They'll get the money. They'll come to cities like Bangalore. But once again, their livelihood and their happiness depends on the land, on what they're growing and the job they're doing. And right now, we are here at Bairamangala Circle in Bidadi, where a protest is taking place. Farmers in large numbers have gathered here, staging a protest and against the government, stating that this is a fertile land. Our livelihood is dependent on it. We are not ready to give over the land. Yesterday, the GB officials arrived here in order to conduct a survey, and they were attacked by the farmers because they say that there was no notice given by the GB officials for them to ensure that they'll carry out a survey. Without giving any proper notice, they have been carrying out the survey. That was the opposition that has coming from the farmers. We'll also try to speak to the farmers and I'll be translating it as well regarding what they're demanding from the government. Madam, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ನೀವು ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ 400 ದಿಂದ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮನವಿ ಪತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಯ್ತು, ಶಾಂತಿಯುತಿಗೂ ಮಾಡಾಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೇನಿದ್ರು ನಮ್ದು ಇದು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೇಳೋಣ, ನಾವು ಭೂಮಿ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಬಂದು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವ್ ಇನ್ನೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಯ್ತದೆ? ನಾವು ಶಾಂತಿಯುತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಾಯ್ತು. ಇನ್ನೇನಿದ್ರು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಕೆ ಹೊಡಿತಿದೀವಿ, ಒನ್ಕೆ ಐತೆ, ಒನ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಹೊಡಿಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ನ ನಮ್ ಭೂಮಿ ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ.
So that's what the farmers are saying. They're saying that they have carried out a peaceful protest for more than 400 days. They have been very cooperative and tolerant with the government. They're requesting the government, but they're warning the government, stating that if they once again try to conduct surveys or demand the land to be acquired by the government, they will be taking other necessary action. They will be taking other measures, is what they're saying. The demand from the farmers is that if you want to build a township project here, more than 80% of the farmers must give the consent. But at the same time, not even 50% of the farmers have given consent. Most of them are not ready to give the land to the government. So that's why they are opposing. So that's the opposition.
In fact, you've spoken to many other farmers as well. So stay with us. Let's play that out. The Bidadi farmers have alleged that there is some pressure from the government over the ongoing land survey as well, claiming that several people named in the FIR were not even present at the spot. The protesters accuse the authorities of trying to intimidate them while asserting that they will continue their fight, that no amount of such pressure from the government is going to make them stop.
I'm here at the Mandalahalli village in Bidadi, where the state government is trying to acquire the land in order for the Bidadi township project. Now the farmers have been staging a protest for more than 400 days, but an incident that took place yesterday has sent a strong message to the Karnataka state government regarding this project. The Greater Bengaluru Authority officials were here yesterday in order to carry out a land survey, but the farmers who were opposing the project stated that they have not given consent for the project and opposed the survey and garroted the survey officials. And I'm here right now joined by the same farmers who are opposing the Bidadi township project to speak to them regarding this. Sir, ನೀವು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಕನ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏನು ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಲದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಡೋಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಲ್ವೇನು?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಳ್ಳು. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಜಮೀನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಜಮೀನು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೆ ನಾವು ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. 500 ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಾಲ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ನಾವ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ. ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ 80% ಜನ ಪರ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಳ್ಳು. 80% ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಸು ಸಾಕಾಣಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೇಷ್ಮೆ ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ತೆಂಗು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಡಿಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರವ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಸಾಕೊಂಡು ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಜೀವನ ಆಧಾರಿತ ಭೂಮಿನೇ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ರೈತರುಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಇವಾಗ ಇವರು ಮಾಡೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇವ್ರು ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಫಿಯಾ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇವಾಗ CM ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಎಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಜನಗಳು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ಇವ್ರು ಜನಗಳು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಬ್ರೋಕರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಇವರು. ಈ ರೈತರ ಜಮೀನ್ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ರೋಕರ್ ಕೆಲಸ. ಇವ್ರು CM ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಭಾವನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಬ್ರೋಕರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು, ಈ ರಿಯಲ್ ಎಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಫಿಯಾ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು, ಬಿಡದಿ ಟೌನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ನೂ ಉಗ್ರವಾದ ಹೋರಾಟ ರೈತರು ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಕರ್ಕೊಬರ್ಲಿ, ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಏನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ, ನಾವಂತೂ 1 ಇಂಚಿನ ಭೂಮಿನ ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟೇ 1000 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಭೂಮಿ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು 1 ಇಂಚು ಭೂಮಿನ ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ.
That's what the farmers here at Mandalahalli in Bidadi are saying. They are stating that this is not a township project, but this is a real estate project that is being carried out on the behest of DK Shivkumar. At the very same time, they are stating that more than 80% of the farmers are not ready to give away their land for the government for this project. They are stating that it's a very fertile land. They are not ready to give this away. And also they have warned the government that they have to face even more consequences if they go ahead in order to come here and acquire the land for the project. At the very same time, the political war of words have also broken out. Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy has asked them to carry out peaceful protests. The opposition here in Karnataka is also against the government regarding this Bidadi township project. Now it has to be seen what necessary measures will be undertaken by the government against this project. Reporting for Times Now with Vijay Sunil in Bidadi.
All right, with that, let's get you breaking updates now coming in. We spoke about how the BJP and the JDS are now opposing this township. Now, the former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda has written to Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, urging him to drop the Bidadi township project. In fact, Devegowda has warned him of protest in front of the Gandhi statue at Vidhana Sauda if his request is not paid heed to. So Devegowda has also now waded in, going on to say that this is against the people of Bidadi, going on to say that it is unacceptable and that he is also going to protest. That is what Devegowda has said. Now, it will be interesting to see what the response of the Chief Minister is going to be on this. Is the Chief Minister going to respond to this letter by the former Prime Minister or not?